The origins of gigging fish with a spear from a flat-bottom boat dates back for thousands of years. In the Ozarks, generation after generation have set out at dusk to navigate shallow waterways in search of the elusive suckerfish. It is tradition, it is sport, and it's fun, and it's an honest way to keep food on the table. We've come a long way from the days of wooden john boats and lanterns to light the way. Nowadays, the boats are 100-gauge welded aluminum with outboard jet propelled motors that can charge extremely bright halogen and LED lights to where you don't even need, can you say, a generator. But the gig itself is still a prong-forward steel head secured to an 14-foot pole. Modern-day fish gigging is a cold-weathered sport with seasons starting in mid-September and lasting until the end of January. Game fish such as bass, catfish, and trout are illegal to gig, but it's open season on the bottom feeding family of fish called the suckers. In these parts, there's the prize red sucker, the hog sucker, and the yeller sucker. When properly scored and fried, they sure do make for some good eating. Can you say redneck filet mignon? Tonight's Legend SS Series of Gigging Tournament is sponsored by Cowtown of the USA in Cuba, Missouri, and takes place on the Gasconade River in south central Missouri at the Jerome Access Point.
Hi, my name's Aaron Jeffers. I'm with Cowtown USA in marine sales, and tonight we've got our Legend SS Gigging Tournament. This is the first annual Legend SS tournament of 2013. What happens is all the boats get ready at 5 o'clock and everybody starts their engines. We release them in the order that they registered for the tournament. Their boat has to be at the dock with their fish by 9 o'clock. Everybody is gigging the same type of fish tonight. The last gigging tournament we had, we mixed it up a little bit and there was no holds barred as far as you could gig anything as long as it wasn't a game fish. Tonight, we've made it really competitive by just limiting it to 3 different kinds of sucker fish. We've taken $10 per person entry fee, and then if their boat wants to enter the big fish contest, it's an extra $10. All of that money that is taken in for the big fish is given to the one who gigged the biggest fish. What they do is they've got this big basket, and they pick out 5 of the biggest fish, and then there's 3 places. We put them on the scale, and whoever has the top 5 heaviest fish ends up taking home the biggest chunk of the kitty. So there's some big prize money tonight, and it should be a really exciting deal.
My name is Mark Hans. I'm from Vienna, Missouri. I'm Jay Jones from Vienna, Missouri.
Chase Freeler from Vienna, Missouri.
How long you guys all been doing this?
I've been doing it for 25 or 30 years.
Gotcha.
About 10 years.
Probably about 10 years.
My name is Jesse Evans. Got into gigging through family. It's always been kind of a family tradition. Been going ever since I can remember. Old enough to go. Ever since I was old enough to hold the gig, I got to get up on the front of the boat.
Well, I'm Jason Martin. I've been gigging probably since I was about 10 or 12 years old. Tonight is anywhere from 2 to 4 guys in your boat. Try to get the top 3 places. Way out for the 5 biggest fish per boat.
Well, the bigger the red horses, the more they'll come to the top of the water, the bigger they are.
Got it.
And then you won't punch them on the bottom most of the time. You're from quarter to half throttled all times.
Got it.
You got to run them down.
We did not weigh in last time. We got stuck downriver on a shoal. Couldn't make it back up in for the weigh-in.
Brian Wilson. I'm from Jerome, right up here above the bridge, right on this river.
How long you been doing this for?
Since I was 10, about 30 years probably.
Gotcha. So your family's been into gigging.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Longer.
Yeah.
What's some of the diversity that you have to deal with out there?
Falling out when it's 10 degrees. That's the worst. Other than that, it's just straight killing fish.
Gotcha. So you're gonna have your son on the boat with you, right?
Yeah.
And you guys alternate with who's driving and who's gigging?
Yeah, all 4 of us usually alternate.
Does he argue with you that he's a better gigger than you?
He likes to think he is, but there's no way.
What kind of boat do you drive, Brian?
Legend SS with a 175 Evan.
Since gigging is considered a cold weather sport, Temperature is the one common factor that all the crews have to deal with. As the final contestants arrive and set in at the dock, everyone takes a moment to warm up before going out on the river, where the wind chill can cut right through you like a borrowed Barlow pocket knife. Tonight, our Local 6 cameras will be riding along with Ted Feeler's crew and on board Brian Wilson's Legend SS. Hope they brought their long-handled drawers. Good luck, fellers.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
The majority take off upstream because it makes good sense that if something goes wrong, you can paddle your way back. Some of the more daring crews like Ted Feeler's boat are headed all the way down to Fox Rock, about 7 miles downstream. Most of these fishermen are used to the cold, but the danger of falling in is real, and safety precautions are required. With some of these boats traveling at speeds greater than 30 miles per hour, a navigator often stands up at the bow and gives hand signals back to the driver. Dodging rocks, submerged trees, and shoals is risky business once the sun goes down and you're in unfamiliar waters. Well, they were headed down to Fox Rocks. Maybe if you boys win the tournament, you'll be a little closer to buying a Legend SS with the prized Evan route.
Take off at dark, and then usually by 7 or 7:30 is weigh in, and if you're not back, you know, and a lot of guys, they can't go very far because they're not used to running the river in the dark.
Right.
But, you know, I'll run way up and then hustle back.
Right.
But like we went to 89 last year during one of our tournaments way up on 89 Bridge. I've never been on that stretch before. He's getting ready to do takeoff, and I heard some old boy yell, "I've got 30 minutes of my boat wide open to get where I want to get, and that's all I need to go." And I knew then I should have gotten his back pocket. Because when he come back, he won that night. He had gar, son, that long and that big around. Some of the biggest gar I've ever seen come out of this river. Every time the Gasconade.
Got it.
It's just different landings, but will come every time. I think this year they want to go to like the Merrimack and stuff once or twice. Yellow suckers, red horses, what everybody wants. If the water's murky, you're better off stay by the banks, you know, but if it's on clear nights like it's gonna be right out in the middle.
Dive there, princess. What the hell? You getting your purse together or what?
Brian doesn't seem to be in too big a hurry. With plenty of time to get to his favorite fishing hole, he decides to stop and check his beaver traps.
So what you got going on over here? What are we doing? Beaver trapping. Beaver trap. He's checking his beaver traps. One over here that he caught one on. And he's making sure he pulled it out. And where these orange tags are at, that lets him know where his traps are at. Why? Been seized by the conservation. This is an illegal tag by the conservation. They stole my trap. It was perfectly legal the way it was set. I think an uprising ought to be brought. They're communists. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, Ted and the boys managed to get their boat working again and made it down to Fox Rocks, and it looks like they just got on some fish.
Yeah, this fish here. Let's get the big ones. Oh, that's a bigger than farther. Let's get the biggest one you can get. Go easy, I got him. Oh, it's full of gig hand. I'll go back and get him. He's that big. It's a little bigger than you think. Gotta find them first. They're down there. Here they are right here. Look at the school right here. There he is. Yeah, you know the plans. there waiting, some of them. Yeah, there's all the fish down here. Follow me here, I'm after the big one. There you are. Got it. Get that one. That's what we're looking for right there. We'll throw them out like it. We'll get on a school like that, then we'll go back by and pick them all up.
They got on so many fish they didn't even have time to pull their gigs back in the boat. Just sticking them till they run out of gigs, then head back to round up their catch.
Well, that's good in there. Heck yes. 4 or 5 like that, and it's over. Hang on. Oh, that's a big one. Holy smokes. I missed the big one, baby. Turn around and go back down through there.
This is Rick Dameth. He's the owner of Cowtown and also the founder of the Legend SS boat. Rick, what is it about the Legend SS boat that is so good about fishing the rivers in Missouri?
I think it comes down there to construction of the boat. You know, when I first started selling boats back in the late 90s, it wasn't if aluminum boat would break, it was when. When you buy a lot of these boats, you get 6-month, year warranty on them. With the Legend SS boat, you buy a new one, you have a lifetime warranty.
But a lifetime warranty on an aluminum boat. What Rick has done is that he's designed the Legend SS boat specifically for fishing in the Midwest. You do not want to take a fiberglass boat down a river that's got danger of stumps and rocks, because you've got to take a boat that's able to run in shallow water, and these Legend SS boats can run in 2.5 inches of water. That's pretty phenomenal. Most people who own a Legend SS boat fish in it year-round, which gives you a lot of good time with family and with the sport that you love.
I can tell you this too, guys. The gigging tournament, the gigging that we're doing, this is about as redneck as it gets. You know, there's nobody polished. You can't imagine what they show up here to fish out of. We grew up fishing out of wooden flat-bottom john boats. You know, nowadays it's aluminum. They're wide. They're solid. They're stable. We grew up gigging without gigging rails. What a rail is goes in the front of the boat. The lights are put on there, and basically, if you hit a stump of rock, it'd keep you from being ejected out of the boat. And I've been ejected out of boats more than once. And the water's cold. You know, and the way the gigging deal is set up, it's set up for family, for friends. You don't have to have a $35,000 boat to come out here and do the gigging tournaments. You can get by with $3,500, a tenth of what this is to make this work. But with Evinrude being involved in this, as far as with the Evinrude E-Tech, what we've done is we've taken it a step further. Most of the time, and you may hear this in the background, we've got a generator running for the lights, but most of the time these generators go